Respected friends, welcome you all for our this morning attempts to bring our attention to the truth, the reality. Seven sadhanas, Veda Parayanam, Mantra Dhyanam, common sense thought, Shanti Guruparampara mantras, sincere Sankalpa for Sanatana Dharma and Vishwa, ADHYATMIKA PRAGATI, Upanishad mantra Ucharana and Adhyanam of the Upanishad. In the Upanishad Adhyanam, it is Shwethashwathara 6th last chapter, last mantra. We'll see today if we can conclude it. It was a great journey for around 847 days. That every day we are chanting the mantras, trying to fill our intellects with the Rishi Prokta Jnanam. Retaining it, using it are our next steps, targets. Once our intellect gets convinced about that, that also we will do, which is the main purpose. Casual studying is not our purpose. Doing sadhana, reaching to the ultimate reality is our purpose. May, with all these attempts, pleased the Parabrahma, Ishvara, Jagannatha, Devatagana, Gurugana, Shastragana, all of them bless us, take care of us, ensure that we are reaching that goal. And the proof of that is our Vyaktitva Vikasa. All our personality traits or qualities, some of them consciously we are developing, many are happening because we are pursuing this. The Lokasevaka Adi Vyaktitvas. So, welcome friends. Let us start with our first sadhana of Veda Parayanam. Now, these 3-4 days are of our beginning days in the sense. Today we are beginning the fourth kanda of the Atharvana Veda. In this, there are 8 anuvakas, and in each of the anuvaka, there are 5 suktams. So, total 40. 6-7 of them, if we see if they are not so relevant, the remaining 30 we will be doing. In that way, up to 9th anuvaka, we will see. So, on an average, if you put 25 suktams in each anuvakam, 3 we have done, 6 more are there, 150. So, next 3-4 months we are engaged in learning Veda mantras. It's only a glimpse. These mantras, regularly when we chant, then mastery will come. And with the meaning in the heart, when we chant, we are blessed. So, all those higher things will slowly happen when we start from the first thing. First thing is knowing that such mantras exist. Then bringing our courage, confidence to chant them. Then master them, then be benefited by the blessings. So here in our initial days, we are only learning and chanting through 2 or 3 times. Later on in one of our lives, whole life we will dedicate only for the Veda Mantra Ucharana, Veda Mantra Upasana, Veda Mantra Jnana for us and for the universal spiritual mood. And also again, the Shwethashwathara Upanishad concluding in today, from tomorrow we will be beginning our Chandogya. Then in a day or 2 or 3, the Gita's second chapter, the Siddhanta Jnana concludes. We will be beginning with the third chapter, the sadhana aspect. Same way, in few days, Mandukya will end. Then we will see which text we will start in for Telugu students. So, in this way, in 2 or 3 days, Rama Gita concludes. Yes, Aranyakanda will continue. So, good that we are every day giving time and mind to understand through the study of Shastras the reality. May all this become fruitful. In today, in our fourth Kandam, first Anuvaka, first Suktam. Bhagavan Surya and all Devatas Anugraha is invoked. First mantra is again, first mantra of the Navagraha Suktam of Lord Surya. You know, in that way, Devatas are remembered and we are praying them to bless to us in making our Veda Dhyana, Shastra Dhyana, Adhyatmika Sadhana successful, which is most important. That's what our main goal is, isn't it? So for us, though, this is so important. In the same way, in understanding the Shastra Jnana perfectly, etc., this 8 or 7 mantra wala suktam is useful. Now, in the first mantra, what we are saying is that Parabrahma in the beginning of creation has come as Bhagavan Surya, and that as Surya, when Parabrahma expressed that Kanti, he has spread to all the lokas. So that Surya Bhagavan who moves in that sky, who is none other than Parabrahma, called as Vena because of his moving there, thus creating the Prakriti, becoming the Moola for this entire Jagat. So to that Parabrahma Paramatma in the form of Surya, our salutations. Thereafter, that Parabrahma alone, from the Brahmadeva onwards, through the Prajapati Rupa, creating and permeating the world, remembering his presence, we are offering these oblations. May these things reach to that Prathama Devata. Mhm. Then the Lord, who is the one who loves the entire world and the one who is the Sarvagnya, who has come to express first, hmm, is the one who became cause for the other subsequent devatas and also the Vedas, etc. And in the Veda, various yajnas to invoke the grace of those devatas. Yes, we recognize it. Through these yajnas, we are worshipping those devatas as we are told in the Veda to be blessed for our own evolution. Then that Surya Rupa Prathama Paramatma, he is actually Sarvakarana Parabrahma only. He alone, in the form of the various Rutus on the earth, expressing, making the life sustain and continue. Same way, he is the one because of whom the Dyuloka, Antariksha Loka, Prithvi Loka also are safe and secured. And then he is the one with his Tejas Shakti alone ensuring that everything is moving in order. Such Lord, who is the Moola for everything, also is there in the Rasatala. From there, through the earth, through the Antariksha Loka, through the Swarga Loka, even beyond, he is pervading everywhere. And there, the Lord, with that resplendent Tejas, while blessing the world, knowing the presence of that Lord, all the Rutviks who are very wise, intelligent, have done and are teaching us also to invoke His grace through this Yajna Agadi. So, this Yajna, which we are seriously, sincerely, daily doing, reach to that Paramatma and do the prerana to Him so that He, receiving these havihi or offerings, bless us all. So, to let the Brahaspati uh, instigate or push that Prajapati and its Surya Bhagavan and all other devatas to bless me, bless all of us who are doing the worship here through this yajna. So, may for Brahaspati, give that wisdom in us, wherein we see that one reality, after which our expression becomes like him, one of just love and service, because everything is real, everything is me. Other than love and service, as the Devatas don't do anything else, may we also reach to that matured level. So, these Vedic mantras are very sublime, mystical. We need to lift our intellect to a different level to catch them. And that's what we are doing through this study of Upanishads. So, here, in short, recognition of Parabrahma Paramatma in the form of Surya and other devatas and their grace with which everything is happening. Our aim is to realize Him as the Self and serve Him as the Upad. Something like what we saw right in the beginning of the Shwethashwathara Upanishad. Brahmavadino vadanti kim karanam brahma kutasma jata. Same way, here the Pratyaksha Surya, they are so conscious about him. They understood that because of him, me, the whole world, upper worlds also are sustaining. So the Parabrahma is that expressing to us in the form of Surya, making us alive and making us realize him through this Surya. So this is the 7 mantras. Let us chant them. Om. Om Atha Atharvana Vedanthargata Parabrahma Rupa Suryadi Devatanam Sarva Samrakshanartham Upanishadadhyena Safalyartham Paramatmanubhavartham Suktasya Parayanam Vayam Sarve Karishyamahe. ॐ ब्रह्मजज्ञानं प्रथमं पुरस्तात् ॐ ब्रह्मजज्ञानं प्रथमं पुरस्तात् विषीमतः सुरुचो वेन आवह विषीमतः सुरुचो वेन आवह सबुध्न्या उपमा अस्य विष्टाः सबुध्न्या उपमा अस्य विष्टाः सतश्च योनिमसतश्च विवः सतश्च योनिम् असतश्च विवः ॐ ब्रह्मजज्ञानं प्रथमं पुरस्तात् विषीमतः सुरुचो वेन आवह सबुध्न्या उपमा अस्य विष्ठाः सतश्च योनिम् असतश्च विवः ॐ ब्रह्मजज्ञानं प्रथमं पुरस्तात् विषीमतः सुरुचो वेन आवह सबुध्न्या उपमा अस्य विष्ठाः सतश्च योनिमसतश्च विवः सेकंड इयं पित्र्या राष्ट्रे इयं पित्र्या राष्ट्रे त्वग्रे प्रथमाय जनुषे भुवनेष्ठाः त्वग्रे प्रथमाय जनुषे भुवनेष्ठाः तस्मा एतं सुरुचं वारमह्यं तस्मा एतं सुरुचं वारमह्यं धर्मं श्रीणस्तु धर्मं श्रीणस्तु प्रथमाय धास्यवे प्रथमाय धास्यवे ॐ इयं पित्र्या राष्ट्रे त्वग्रे प्रथमाय जनुषे भुवनेष्ठाः तस्मा एतं सुरुचं वारमह्यं धर्मं श्रीणस्तु प्रथमाय दास्यवे इयं पित्र्या राष्ट्रे त्वग्रे प्रथमाय जनुषे भुवनेष्ठाः तस्मा एतं सुरुचं वारमह्यं धर्मं श्रीणस्तु प्रथमाय दास्यवे थर्ड प्रयोजग्ने विद्वानस्य बन्धुर् प्रयोजग्ने विद्वानस्य बन्धुर् विश्वादेवानां जनिमा विवक्ति विश्वादेवानां जनिमा विवक्ति ब्रह्म ब्रह्मण उज्जभारमध्यात् ब्रह्म ब्रह्मण उज्जभारमध्यात् मध्यान् नीचैरुच्चैः स्वधा अभिप्रतस्थौ नीचैरुच्चैः स्वधा अभिप्रतस्थौ प्रयो जज्ञे विद्वानस्य बन्धुर्विश्वा देवानां जनिमा विभक्ति ब्रह्म ब्रह्मण उज्जभारमध्याद् नीचैरुच्चैः स्वधा अभिप्रतस्थौ प्रयो जज्ञे विद्वानस्य बन्धुर्विश्वा देवानां जनिमा विभक्ति ब्रह्म ब्रह्मण उज्जभारमध्यान् नीचैरुच्चैः स्वधा अभिप्रतस्थौ। फोर्थ, स हि दिवः स पृथिव्यारुतस्था स हि दिवः स पृथिव्यारुतस्था मही क्षेमं रोदसी अस्कभायत मही क्षेमं रोदसी अस्कभायत महान् मही अस्कभायत विजातो महान् मही अस्कभायत विजातो द्यां सद्मपार्थिवं चरजः द्यां सद्मपार्थिवं चरजः स हि दिवः स पृथिव्यारुतस्था मही क्षेमं रोदसी अस्कभायत महान् मही अस्कभायत विजातो द्यां सद्मपार्थिवं चरजः स हि दिवः स पृथिव्या ऋतस्था मही क्षेमं रोदसी अस्कभायत महान् मही अस्कभायत विजातो द्यां सद्मपार्थिवं चरजः। 5 सबुध्न्यादाष्ट्रजनुषोऽभ्यग्रं सबुध्न्यादाष्ट्रजनुषोऽभ्यग्रं बृहस्पतिर्देवता तस्य सम्राट् बृहस्पतिर्देवता तस्य सम्राट् अहर्यच्छुक्रं ज्योतिषो जनिष्ठात् अहर्यच्छुक्रं ज्योतिषो जनिष्ठाथ द्युमन्तो विवसन्तु विप्राः द्युमन्तो विवसन्तु विप्राः सबुध्न्या राष्ट्रजनुषोऽभ्यग्रं बृहस्पतिर्देवता तस्य सम्राट् अहर्यच्छुक्रं ज्योतिषो जनिष्ठाथ द्युमन्तो विवसन्तु विप्राः सबुध्न्यादाष्ट्रजनुषोऽभ्यग्रं बृहस्पतिर्देवता तस्य सम्राट् अहर्यच्छुक्रं ज्योतिषो जनिष्ठाथ द्युमन्तो विवसन्तु विप्राः। 6th मंत्र नूनं तदस्य काव्यो हिनोति नूनं तदस्य काव्यो विहिनोति महोदेवस्य पूर्व्यस्य धाम महोदेवस्य पूर्व्यस्य धाम एष जज्ञे बहुभिः साकमित्था एष जज्ञे बहुभिः साकमित्था पूर्वे अर्धे विशिते ससन्नो पूर्वे अर्धे विशिते ससन्नो नूनं तदस्य काव्यो हिनोति महोदेवस्य पूर्व्यस्य धाम एष जज्ञे बहुभिः साकमित्था पूर्वे अर्धे विशिते ससन्नो नूनं तदस्य काव्यो हिनोति महोदेवस्य पूर्व्यस्य धाम एष जज्ञे बहुभिः साकमित्था पूर्वे अर्धे विशिते ससन्नो। 7th मंत्र योऽथर्वाणं पितरं देवबन्धुं योऽथर्वाणं पितरं देवबन्धुं बृहस्पतिं समसावच गच्छात् बृहस्पतिं नमसावच गच्छात् त्वं विश्वेषां जनिता यथा सः त्वं विश्वेषां जनिता यथा सः कविर्देवो सदभायत् स्वधावान् कविर्देवो सदभायत् स्वधावान् नदभायत् स्वधावान् कविर्देवो नदभायत् स्वधावान् योऽथर्वाणं पितरं देवबन्धुं बृहस्पतिं नमसावच गच्छात् त्वं विश्वेषां जनिता यथा सः कविर्देवो नदभायत् स्वधावान् योऽथर्वाणं पितरं देवबन्धुं बृहस्पतिं नमसा वच गच्छात् त्वं विश्वेषां जनिता यथा सः कविर्देवो न दभायत् स्वधावान् ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Let us chant 2 times. ॐ नारायण. ॐ ब्रह्मजज्ञानं प्रथमं पुरस्तात् विसेमतः सुरुचो वेन आवह स बुध्न्या उपमा अस्य विष्टाः सतश्च योनिमसतश्च विवः इयं पित्र्या राष्ट्रे त्वग्रे प्रथमाय जनुषे भुवनेष्ठाः तस्मा एकं सुरुचं ह्वारमह्यं तस्मा एतं सुरुचं ह्वारमह्यं धर्मं श्रीणस्तु प्रथमाय धास्यवे प्रयो जज्ञे विद्वानस्य बन्धुर्विश्वादेवानां जनिमा विवक्ति ब्रह्म ब्रह्मण उज्जभारमध्याद् नीचैरुच्चैः स्वधा अभिप्रतस्थौ स हि दिवः स पृथिव्यारुतस्था मही क्षेमं रोदसी अस्कभायत् महान्मही अस्कभायत् विजातो द्यां सद्मपार्थिवं चरजः स बुध्न्यादाष्ट्रजनुषोऽभ्यग्रं बृहस्पतिर्देवता तस्य सम्राट् अहर्यच्छुक्रं ज्योतिषो जनिष्ठाथ द्युमन्तो विवसन्तो विप्राः नूनं तदस्य काव्यो हिनोति महो देवस्य पूर्व्यस्य धाम एष जज्ञे बहुभिः साकमित्था पूर्वे अर्धे विशिते ससन्नो योऽथर्वाणं पितरं देवबन्धुं बृहस्पतिं नमसा वच गच्छात् त्वं विश्वेषां जनिता यथा सः कविर्देवो न दभायत् स्वधावान् ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Once more. ॐ ब्रह्मजज्ञानं प्रथमं पुरस्ताद्विसीमतः सुरुचो वेन आवह स बुध्न्या उपमा अस्य विष्टाः सतश्च योनिमसतश्च विवः इयं पित्र्या राष्ट्रे त्वग्रे प्रथमाय जनुषे भुवनेष्ठाः तस्मा एतं सुरुचं ह्वारमह्यं धर्मं श्रीणस्तु प्रथमाय धास्यवे प्रयोजज्ञे विद्वानस्य बन्धुर्विश्वादेवानां जनिमा विवक्ति ब्रह्म ब्रह्मण उज्जभारमध्यात् नीचैरुच्चैः स्वधा अभिप्रतस्थौ स हि दिवः स पृथिव्यारुतस्था मही क्षेमं रोदसी अस्कभायत् महान्मही अस्कभायत् विजातो द्यां सद्मपार्थिवं चरजः स बुध्न्यादाष्ट्रजनुषोऽभ्यग्रं बृहस्पतिर्देवता तस्य सम्राट् अहर्यच्छुक्रं ज्योतिषो जनिष्ठाथ द्युमन्तो विवसन्तु विप्राः नूनं तदस्य काव्यो हिनोति महो देवस्य पूर्व्यस्य धाम एष जज्ञे बहुभिः साकमित्था पूर्वे अर्धे विशिते ससन्नो योऽथर्वाणं पितरं देवबन्धुं बृहस्पतिं नमसा वच गच्छात् त्वं विश्वेषां जनिता यथापः यथा सः कविर्देवो न दभायत् स्वधावान् ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Veda we have reveled in. The mantras will be revealed slowly. Definitely, as the time happens, as we continue this process. Hmm. After doing Veda Parayanam, second thing, Mantra Dhyanam, Rishi Gayatri mantras we are doing. We'll do today another, Manasa Putra of Brahman, Brahmadeva, Mareechi Rishi. So, some more great Rishis are there. Maybe for 1 month, some more every day. In that, Brahmarshi, Devarshi, Rajarshi, all of them will come, even Mahabhaktas, Yogis, Jnanis, Siddha Purusha. We don't know why we are given this. responsibility and sadhana of remembering them every day. We just believe the Lord alone is guiding us to do these, and they are not wrong. They are remembering the rishis with the correct purpose, so definitely they'll have their blessings on us. Marichi Rishi again, one of the very ancient rishis of Sanatana Dharma. Again, he is also the Brahmadeva, Manasaputra. He is also Prajapati, one of the important rishi in the Sapta rishis. Then he's through him also some Veda mantras are revealed. Some stories are there of him blessing the bhaktas, etc. In Purana Itihasa, even Ramayana Adi also his name comes. Then from the Marichi is that Kashyapa Prajapati, Rishi born, of whom we have already seen Gayatri Mantra, again through whom alone all the Devatas, the Danavas, the Gandharvas, the Naga, Pakshi, Pashu, all these Santati have come from the Kashyapa Rishi, who is the son of this Marichi Rishi, who is the Brahma Manasa Putra. Okay. Therefore, through his son, he has become the Hetu for the Srushti Vistar. So many rishis who have come in his Vamsha were the ones through whom many Rigveda mantras were revealed. So this again Marichi Maharshi, like all the rishis whom we are seeing every day, he is Brahmagnani. He is a Mahatapasvi. He is the Adarsha in the Dharma Acharana. So that's how today we are remembering Marichi Rishi and praying him Vidmahe, Dhimahi and Prachodayat. When this Marichi Rishi is thoroughly remembered, worshipped, Vamshabhivruddhi will happen, Dhyanabhivruddhi will happen, Dharma Nishtha will happen, then Guru Bhakti will increase. No, yes, Devya Para Bhakti Yatha Devi. Then Tapo Bala also will increase, which is so very essential for us. A beautiful mantra is there of this Marichi Rishi. Marichim Brahmana Putram Prajapatim Anuttamam Kashyapasya Pitaram Cha Namami Tabasam Nidhim. This is the meaning mantra for him. General mantra. Okay. He is there in Puranas, Vishnu Purana, Bhagavata Purana, Brahma Purana also. He is the one helped in that Dharma Vyavastha. Kala, the Kardama Prajapati daughter, is his wife. So this is how few things about Marichi Rishi. From him, through Kashyapa Rishi, the Adityas, Daityas, Danavas, Naga, Garuda, Gandharva, Yakshadi, all of them have come. Vedas also, Marichi Rishi, reference comes. In Mahabharata also, Marichi Rishi discussion comes that he is the Pramukha in the creator of the world, Prajapati. So, in this way, some of the remember of him. ब्रह्मणो मनसो जातः मरीचिः तपसां निधिः कश्यपस्य पिता श्रीमान तम वंदे लोकपूजितम्. In that way, in our Purana Itihasas, Marichi Mahima is known and he is worshipped. Okay. We are also simple. Brahmaputraya vidmahe taporashaye cha dhimahi tanno marichihi prachodayat. Marichi Rishi Maharshi prachodayat. तपोराशये च धीमहि तन्नो महर्षि तन्नो मरीचि महर्षि प्रचोदयात्. Okay, let us chant it. You know the meaning of Vidmahe. He is Parabrahma Paramatma. When worshipped, he will bless us, knowing that is called Vidmahe. Really worshipping and doing meditation is Dhimahi. Asking to bless is Prachodayat. And we are asking same thing. We need to proceed in Brahman Marga, and in this very life that should happen, all inner and outer obstacles, enemies be eliminated. Same way, Sanatana Dharma, Bharata Varsha, Rakshana from all the Dushta Shatrus by removing them, then Vishwavyapti Abhivruddhi, we are asking it every day common. In that, every Jiva's Sukha Shanti already prayed for because we are praying for everyone's spiritual growth. When spirituality grows, dukkhas get reduced, sukha comes. है ना? In Mandukya yesterday we saw. What a wonderful discussion it was. Start 27 times. Om Brahmaputraya Vidmahe Taporasaye cha Dhimahi Tanno Marichi Maharshihi Prachodayat. Om Brahmaputraya Vidmahe Taporasaye cha Dhimahi Tanno Marichi Maharshihi Prachodayat. Om Brahmaputraya Vidmahe Taporasaye cha Dhimahi Tanno Marichi Maharshihi Prachodayat. Om Brahmaputraya Vidmahe Taporasaye cha Dhimahi Tanno Marichi Maharshi Prachodayat. Om Brahmaputraya Vidmahe Taporasaye cha Dhimahi Tanno Marichi Maharshi Prachodayat. Om Brahmaputraya Vidmahe Taporasaye cha Dhimahi Tanno Marichi Maharshi Prachodayat. Om Brahmaputraya Vidmahe Taporasaye cha Dhimahi Tanno Marichi Maharshi Prachodayat. Om Brahmaputraya Vidmahe तपोराशये च धीमहि तन्नो मरीचि महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ ब्रह्मपुत्राय विद्महे तपोराशये च धीमहि तन्नो मरीचि महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ ब्रह्मपुत्राय विद्महे तपोराशये च धीमहि तन्नो मरीचि महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ ब्रह्मपुत्राय विद्महे तपोराशये च धीमहि तन्नो मरीचि महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ ब्रह्मपुत्राय विद्महे तपोराशये च धीमहि तन्नो मरीचि महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ ब्रह्मपुत्राय विद्महे तपोराशये च धीमहि तन्नो मरीचि महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ ब्रह्मपुत्राय विद्महे तपोराशये च धीमहि तन्नो मरीचि महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ ब्रह्मपुत्राय विद्महे तपोराशये च धीमहि तन्नो मरीचि महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ ब्रह्मपुत्राय विद्महे तपोराशये च धीमहि तन्नो मरीचि महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ ब्रह्मपुत्राय विद्महे तपोराशये च धीमहि तन्नो मरीचि महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ ब्रह्मपुत्राय विद्महे तपोराशये च धीमहि तन्नो मरीचि महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ ब्रह्मपुत्राय विद्महे तपोराशये च धीमहि तन्नो मरीचि महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ ब्रह्मपुत्राय विद्महे तपोराशये च धीमहि तन्नो मरीचि महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ ब्रह्मपुत्राय विद्महे तपोराशये च धीमहि तन्नो मरीचि महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ ब्रह्मपुत्राय विद्महे तपोराशये च धीमहि तन्नो मरीचि महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ ब्रह्मपुत्राय विद्महे तपोराशये च धीमहि तन्नो मरीचि महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ ब्रह्मपुत्राय विद्महे तपोराशये च धीमहि तन्नो मरीचि महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ ब्रह्मपुत्राय विद्महे तपोराशये च धीमहि तन्नो मरीचि महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ ब्रह्मपुत्राय विद्महे तपोराशये च धीमहि तन्नो मरीचि महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ ब्रह्मर्षि मरीचये नमः. ध्यायामि आवाहयामि स्थापयामि पूजयामि समस्त शक्त्योपचार भक्त्योपचार राजोपचार देवोपचारान् समर्पयामि. छत्रचामरादीन् समर्पयामि. जपेन स्तोत्रेण कीर्तनादिना तोषयामि. नमस्करोमि शरणागतोऽस्मि तव चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये. ॐ श्री महर्षि मरीचये नमः. प्रार्थयामि मां रक्ष रक्ष परिपाहि परिपाहि बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रुनिर्मूलनं कृत्वा आत्मानुभवं प्रति प्रचोदनं कृत्वा अस्मिन् जन्मन्येव परमात्मानुभूतिमोक्षं प्रदेहि। सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकैन्दवसंस्कृतेः भारतवर्षस्यापि समस्तबाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रुनिर्मूलनं कृत्वा संरक्षणं कृत्वा विश्वव्याप्तिं व्याप्त्यर्थम अनुग्रहं प्रदेहि। ओम श्री मरीचि महर्षये नमः। 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 Marichaya means the rays, sun rays. So Brahmajnana Kirana we can feel as. Thank you for cooperating with your full patience and participation in this beautiful Vedic chanting as well as Gayatri Mantra Ucharana of this great Rishi. That will continue for some more days. Now, the third aspect of our common sense thought today, very, 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 very simple. Just reminder only. Krishna, Vasudeva, three things only. Hmm. Simplify the things, simplifying our understandings. Uh, How Maya binds us, how Moha binds us. मोह और माया में हम फंस गए हैं एज वी से. Simplest definition is what? Doing everything other than spirituality. Anything other than spirituality is we are what you call bound by Maya. माया ने हमें फंसाया, मोह ने हमें फंसाया. Easy definition. After studying texts like Yoga Vasishta and Mandukya and these Upanishad, at least those who are studying you and I can understand it. From what standpoint of Yukti or Shruti we are talking it. So, how Maya binds us? By making us worldly. How Moha binds us? By making us Anatma Unmukha, guided, directed towards the not self. We allow it, it continues, and always we are Anatma Bahirmukha, only in this samsara. So, in this, sometimes Sukha also will come, but nothing remains permanently. So many dukkhas come. Limitations will anyway stay always, whether we are adjusted to them, habituated to them, we forget them. But that goes on going on. So, how Maya binds me? By making me worldly. Therefore, any moment I am worldly, I am in Maya. I am in Moha. That is what the entire Shastras Gurus tell us. है ना. गीता में 7th chapter भगवान विल टेल त्रिभिर गुणमयैर भावैः एभिः सर्वमिदं जगत मोहितम. The entire jagat is deluded by all the things and beings which are products of the three gunas. त्रिगुणात्मक प्रकृति से बने हुए चीजों में फंसना इज इक्वल टू माया में फंसना, मोहित हो जाना. Therefore, simple answer, what is the way to come out of that Maya, Moha? What is the meaning of coming out of the clutches of Moha and Maya? Simple. Not involving in anything which is gunatmaka, anything which is extroverted, anything worldly. That is the meaning of coming out of Maya, coming out of Moha. Then how do you do, sir, that? Only one way, that our entire time and mind and faculties we are dedicating to identify with the Mayapati, identify with the Parameshwara or Paramatma. So the more we are into this Adhyatmika sadhanas to realize Paramatma, the more we are trying to come out of the Maya and Moha. If we are not doing this, we are lost in that. Three things told. First one is how Maya binds us. Second, therefore, what to do? It is in our hands only. Third, therefore, become uh, more and more Adhyatmika. That is the only way to come out of the Maya. See, you and I, through the study of Shastras, slowly understanding what is real, what is unreal. You know, what is eternal, what is immutable. We might have not meditated, we have not realized it. But intellectually also we are when we are understanding to that extent, our hold on to the world, consequent samsara getting reduced. That's the meaning of coming out of Maya. That's the meaning of even the word Upanishad. Sadehe dhatoho, that sad dhatu of Upanishad Shabda has got three meanings. Visharana, avasadhana, gati. It loosens our hold of samsara. Visharana कहते हैं उसको. Avasadhana means it destroys the ignorance. Third gati, it takes us to the Paramatma Anubhuti. That's why it is called Shad. Shada Sada. But when will it happen? When you have gone to the Guru by yourself and totally surrender to him. That totally surrender to the Guru is called Ni. Going to the Guru is called as Upa. Therefore, going to the Guru Upa, surrendering to him Ni, listening and doing the sadhanas told by him, as a result of which the samsara is gone, ignorance is gone, Brahman is realized. Put together is called Upanishad. So, how Maya binds us, how Moha binds us? By making us continuously worldly. How to come out of the Maya? By being not worldly. How to achieve it practically? By being spiritual. So, what do you mean by that? From the morning we wake up till we sleep, in our whole time, be attentive and mind consciously when it is engaged in all the things related to Paramatma. You can do some of them of the Saguna also to begin with, but all of them are about Paramatma Sambandha. The more we are doing, you can see that our need in the world is not so much required. That is realized. That's the meaning of coming out of Maya. You know, when you listen that Vishaya Vinivartante Nirarasya Dehina, though it is said at that level, the meaning is when you do the Nirahara, you will know that you don't need the world. That is the meaning of coming out of the world. In the same way, when it is said Vihaya Kamanya Sarvan Puman Shardanispurha, when all that is done, the whole world dependency, I depend on the world, is not so required. That is realized. That's the meaning of the coming out of Maya. At a later stage, I realize myself to be that self which is supporting even this Maya and through that the whole world. Therefore, I am the Swami, I am not the Sevak. I am the master, I am not the slave. That is called moksha. So let our day therefore filled with all these sadhanas. Isn't it? What is that? Take care of Annamaya Kosha. Take care of Pranamaya Kosha. Take care of Mano Vijnana. Because they are all to be kept intact. With them, our upasanas. With that, the purification has happened. With a pure mind, in that calm and quiet mood, see, listen to the Upanishadic Jnanam. Then do the contemplation on it to the extent that was possible. Whatever is essence got, little of practice called as Nididhyasana. Then the time spent in the invocation of the समष्टि विश्व हेतु ईश्वर है पूरा विश्व को आप देख रहे हो तो ईश्वर भी है so through the Ishwaropasana, through the Nididhyasana on the Paramatma Tattva, through the Manana Chintana on the Paramatma Tattva, through Shravanadhyena and through the Upasanas, through the Niyantrana or beautification of all these our faculties, every day should be spent. Then we are not in Maya. Maya is not binding us. This is what the third point. Now the fourth one, once this is understood, we have to start doing. While doing, again, these six, seven things, keep in mind. One, doing regularly, not erratically or with so much of irregularities in between. That we have to aim to achieve it. When we have that aim, then we will be able to achieve. When we don't have that aim, then we take things for granted. So, is it regular or irregular? You have to be sensitive about it. So, to all these sadhanas, are we doing seriously or not? Isn't it? Then, are we doing them sincerely or not? That we have to say. Then, are we doing these sadhanas with utmost bhakti and shraddha or not? We are discussing that only, na? Shraddha bhakti dhyana yoga adavaihi or Ishtadeve para bhakti yatha deve tatha guru. In the same way, with concentrated mind we are doing or distracted mind we are doing. With love and joy we are doing or with frustration we are doing. With full awareness we are doing or we are forgetfully, casually we are doing. We are doing it by forgetting the goal or remembering the goal with that intense desire to reach to that goal we are consciously doing or not. So, in this way, once we come to do what we have understood to be done, while doing them, how we have to do also as an important aspect, which is everywhere, even in the general Vyavaharik Jagat also, whether it is a cooking the food or serving the food or eating the food. In all these three, all these ingredients are there. Our sincerity, our regularity, our prema, our shraddha, our ekagrata, when they are all there, that act also giver of the maximum joy. When these things are not there in it, then that act won't give that joy. I know you have seen it so many places where what to say that the food making mother, if she has got shraddha, every day she will make such a delicious food, all are enjoying. And the other house, she does, lady is so frustrating. Out of compulsion only, she is cooking. There's no joy at all in her cooking. There's no feeling of responsibility, etc. वो बच्चे इतने दुखी होते हैं कि हमेशा इधर उधर देखते हैं कहाँ जाए तो कुछ खाना मिलेगा. दे डिपेंड ऑन द ऑनलाइन फूड्स एक्सेट्रा. भोजन के ही बारे में हम देखते हो. एवरीथिंग इज लाइक दैट इन दिस लाइफ. सो देयरफॉर कभी कभी क्या होता है, कर रहे हैं, लक्ष्य को भूल जाते हैं, देन इट बिकम्स मैकेनिकल. No, keeping the goal of Paramatma Anubhuti in the mind, every sadhana we have to do. So, in that, bring the prema, bring the shraddha, bring the bhakti, bring the ananyata. All of these words we have to understand and add all of them to each of the sadhanas we are doing, like this class. How much regular, how much sincere, how much shraddha, how much bhakti, how much prema, how much concentration, how much with the goal in mind we are doing it applicable to this. So too after the class, when we do our homework of studying it, इत्यादि दिन भर इन शुभ लक्षणों से सुशोभित शुभ मुक्ति देने वाले आध्यात्मिक साधनाओं से हमारा पूरा दिन को हमें बिजी रखना है. Then what is said by Krishna in Gita and Shankara Bhagwan's Bhashya, that nispruha sthiti, nirmamaha sthiti will come to us. है ना, निस्पृह शरीर जीवन मात्रे अपि स्पृहा नास्ति. निर्ममः शरीर जीवन मात्र परिग्रहे अपि ममता विवर्जितः, ममता रूपी अभिनिवेश वर्जितः. We are seeing those definitions. Powerful, very powerful. The understanding of these things is called as maturity. Not knowing at all that those things are there is absolutely being in samsara. So today four things we have seen: how Maya and Moha bind us, then how to come out of it. How to come out of it is don't do them. How to do that? The third point, by fully involving in the Adhyatmika sadhanas 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then while doing them, to enjoy the doing and to get the result, These are all the ingredients to be added. है ना? दाल उबाल के भी खा सकते हैं ऐसे ही, और उस दाल में यू कैन ऐड so many ingredients to give it fragrance, taste, digestibility, energy, इतने सारे. So too, the sadhana mechanically done will lose interest one day. When there is rasa aswadana, when we do of that consciously, I am doing the highest of the pursuits. So it must be loved, I will love it. It must be respected, I will respect it. It should be revered, I will do so. ऐसे ही विचारों में रहना, सदविचार कहते हैं उसको. Otherwise, the durvichar will come. The durvichar of again taking it for granted, being irregular, becoming casual is the worst of the thing. In spirituality, you cannot do casual. You have to intensely, deeply, involvingly we do, and that has to become habitual. And habitual is intensely, deeply we have to do the things. Make it habitual, then it is no more effort. But regarding the intensity, there is no compromise. है ना? There are some people, office going officers, so intense in their 25-30 years of service. Every day time पे जाते हैं. Under him there are 30-40 people in the department. He sees that everybody is doing their work also. He does his own work. Never leaves that office before the closing time or before concluding what is to be done that day. That deep involvement, you see. There are people, even it is a government, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट डिपार्टमेंट, कुछ लोग हैं उनका अंदर का नेचर वो है क्वालिटी. Others join the government job only not to work and get the salary. They are the liability. They are eating all the amount taxes which we are paying. महापाप लगेगा उनको anyway. But the other ones, how can you be insincere? 9 o'clock office means I am there. That's एग्जाम्पल. सेम वे नथिंग लाइफ में सब आदत से जबरदस्त होना है, लेकिन जबरदस्त होने में कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं होना. जबरदस्त मीन्स दैट सीरियसनेस, सिंसियरिटी, टोटल इन्वॉल्वमेंट, not taking it for granted or lightly, not listening to others who are not spiritual. They are jealous, so they try to distract us knowingly or unknowingly. किसी को मौका देना ही नहीं. I know what I am doing. Okay. Like Nachiketa, he didn't give his father also any chance. When his father stopped him, अरे बेटा मैंने casually बोला रे मत जा. It's not only the father, maybe friends, relatives, so many of them must be there. उनका लिस्ट नहीं दिया उपनिषद में. सबने उनको रोकने की कोशिश की होगी. But he was so firm, he didn't allow anybody to compromise, to make him compromise. When he went to Yamaloka, there also यमधर्मराजा, मंत्रीज, पत्नी, चिल्ड्रन मस्ट बी देयर. वो सब लिस्ट तो नहीं दिया. उन्होंने कहा वो आने में टाइम लेगा, इधर उधर आप क्या आए, क्यों आए, बताओ क्या चाहिए बताओ, हमें भी परमिशन देने का, आप लेकर चले जाओ. वी जेड एक पानी का बूंद भी नहीं पीता मैं. माई फादर गेव मी टू यमराज till I meet him and offer myself. I am not going to have water or even a food you give. I have not come for that. So therefore I will not take it when you give me. खिलौना दिए, he didn't play. खाना दिए, he didn't eat. He didn't even sleep also. तीसरो रात्रि यदवासीर गृहे में अनशन, without eating, drinking, sleeping. That's the meaning of not allowing any outer people, our own inner thoughts to compromise with our convictions, commitments. That's how the spirituality happens. Otherwise, outside the world and the paristhithis, they will also overpower us. Inside हमारे वासनाएं तो है ही, हमारे दुर्गुण तो है ही, और बैड हैबिट्स तो है ही, कमजोरियां तो है ही. So they will anyway are kidnapping us every day. They are pushing us into worldliness. तो चल ही रहा है. We are तो anyway नमस्ते करने वाले गुलाम हैं उनके. To conquer all of them, these are the things to be known, to be done. That is the way, and that is the only way. ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ सहनाववतु. ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो यैरिमो गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः सच्चास्त्राः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्. शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ॐ भवयेव भवानिति मे नितरां समजायत चेतसि कौतुकिता मम वारय मोहमहाजलधिं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम्। ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि। परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मभक्तियोगधर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आचार्येभ्यो नमः। सङ्कल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्तिविश्व आध्यात्मिकप्रगत्यर्थं धर्मसंस्थापकानां नित्यनिरन्तरदिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादिमन्दिरादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरन्तरशास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापना उपासना यज्ञयागसाधना सेवा तपस्या प्रार्थनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रुविघ्नशाश्वत समूल निर्मूलनपूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्माद् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्षपुरुषार्थानां सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्मसाफल्यार्थमनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययनसाधना प्रयत्नमध्ये कृष्णयजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः अद्य शङ्करभाष्य समेत अध्ययनसाधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ॐ नित्यानन्दं निराधारं निखिलाधारमव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्। ॐ सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। पारायणम् अथ द्वितीयोऽध्यायः। Yesterday we have seen up to 12. Let us do the 13th one. ॐ लघुत्वमारोग्यमलोलुपत्वं वर्णप्रसादं स्वरसौष्ठवं च गन्धः शुभो मूत्रपुरीशमल्पं योगप्रवृत्तिं प्रथमां वदन्ति यथैव बिम्बं हृदयोपलिप्तं तेजोमयं भ्राजते तत् सुधान्तं तद्वात्मतत्त्वं प्रसमीक्ष्य देहि एकः कृतार्थो भवते वीतशोकः यदात्मतत्त्वेन तु ब्रह्मतत्त्वं दीपोपमेनेह युक्तः प्रपश्येत् अजं ध्रुवं सर्वतत्त्वैर्विशुद्धं ज्ञात्वा देवं मुच्यते सर्वपाशैः। एषः देवः प्रदिशोऽनु सर्वाः पूर्वोह जातः सौगर्भे अन्तः स एव जातः स जनिष्यमाणः प्रत्यङ्जनास्तिष्ठति सर्वतोमुखः यो देवो अग्नौ योऽप्सु यो विश्वं भुवनम् आविवेश य ओषधीषु यो वनस्पतिषु तस्मै देवाय नमो नमः। Now last mantra 2 times. Om yasya deve para bhaktihi yatha deve tatha gurau tasyaite kathita hyarthaah prakashante mahatmanah prakashante mahatmanah. Again, yasya deve para bhaktihi yatha deve tatha gurau तस्यैते कथिता ह्यर्थाः प्रकाशन्ते महात्मनः प्रकाशन्ते महात्मनः इति. So every word we have studied. No, yasya mumukshoho जिज्ञासोः सन्यासिनः त्यक्त एषणस्य देवे ज्योति परंज्योति स्वरूपिणी परमेश्वरे अखंड एकरसे सच्चिदानंद स्वरूपे Parabhakti, Utkrishta, Nirupacharita, Achanchala, Shraddha, Bhakti, Yasya, Yatha Deve, Tata Gurau, Brahma Vidya Upadeshtari. Then examples. Hmm? उपदेष्टे गुरु अपि तदुभयं यस्य वर्तते तदुभयं यस्य वर्तते तस्य. This is the beauty of these two examples. The tapta shiraha, he will not search anything other than jalarashi. Then the one who is absolutely hungry, he will not search anything other than food. So too the one who is suffering the samsara, like tapta shiras, the one who is having the hunger of Paramatma Anubhuti, moksha, he also, the Jalashaya Sthaniya, Anna Sthaniya, Guru only will have to approach. Guru is the one who gives us the Anna of Atma Jnana and Moksha, and he is the one who gives the Jala of for removing our thirst and what do you call the mm, remover of thirst by giving us the water. Tapta Shirasaha, he frees us because he teaches to us about the Mithyatva of the Jagat. Once it is understood, when we stop running, then the headache goes away. So, samsara मिथ्यात्व के द्वारा दुख निवृत्ति, सत्य ब्रह्म ज्ञान के द्वारा सुख प्राप्ति. So that Trishna is gone away, then Bhumuksha is also fulfilled. Isn't it? By the Guru. That's why, like one whose head is burning goes to the Jalashaya, hungry person goes to the food, you and I, hungry of Atma Anubhava, must go to the Guru. Because evam Guru Krupam Vihaya. एग्जाम्पल्स तो बता दिया ना. तप्त शिरसः जलराशि अन्वेषणं विहाय यथा साधनान्तरं नास्ति यथा च बुभुक्षितस्य भोजनात् अन्यत्र साधनान्तरं नास्ति एवं इन दिस वे गुरु कृपां विहाय गिविंग अप और विथाउट गुरु कृपा ब्रह्म विद्या दुर्लभा. ब्रह्म विद्या गेनिंग इज इम्पॉसिबल विथाउट गुरु कृपा. His Kripa through the teachings, through telling us the sadhanas, subtle form, by using his tapasya to remove some of our obstacles when we deserve. In so many ways, unknown, the Guru Kripa is there. Guru is pure consciousness. By choice, he is conscious of all his disciples, their sadhanas, their mind status, their obstacles, their difficulties. He will clear them. Like Saraswati Mata said, yesterday I am your Kula Devi, therefore I will have to bless you only. I am given that responsibility. I said Kula Devi expression. Therefore, you worship me as I am your Kula Devi. I had to bless you. I am blessing you. Guru also blesses. Guru Krupam Vihaya Brahma Vidya Durlabha. Can we say it 3 times? Guru Krupam Vihaya Brahma Vidya Durlabha. Guru Krupam Vihaya Brahma Vidya Durlabha. Guru Krupam Vihaya Brahma Vidya Durlabha. Without Guru Krupa, the Brahma Vidya is impossible. Iti. Iti. To such a disciple only, the teachings given by Shwethashwathara Rishi in this Upanishads form will reveal the Jnanam and give the Brahmanubhuti and Moksha. That is said in the big sentence without full stop. Already half of it we saw. So, evam Guru Krupam Vihaya Brahma Vidya Durlabha iti, in this way having understood, Tvaritanvitasya. Tvaritanvitasya is the word. How many times in English we saw in our other classes and also in our common sense thought. Tvaritanvitasya is the sense of urgency. I have to have that moksha immediately. That's why those two examples. The thirst when it is going beyond control, how much tvaritata is there in us in search of that jalarashi and jump into it and drink that water. So too when The total stomach is burning with hunger. चूहे बिल्ली कुत्ते सब दौड़ रहे हैं अंदर. तो how त्वरितान्विता we are to grab the food and eat. जब food मिल जाता है. That's the meaning of त्वरितान्वितस्य. First point. Second, मुख्य अधिकारिणः. The one who is मुख्य अधिकारी. In this mukhya adhikarita, not in comparison with others, by himself he is mukhya adhikari, is called uttama adhikari, who has got that sannyasitva, who has got that sadhana chatushte sampada ityadi. Of that, for that mukhya adhikari, so tvaritanvitasya mukhya adhikarinaha, because of these two words, he is already called as Mahatma by the Shruti Mata. That Mahatma Shabda can be used for these highly qualified disciples, but more fittingly it is to the Guru. So tasya Mahatmana ete katida artha prakashante. So tasya Mahatmana katida ete artha prakashante. Both way it can be said. So Mahatmanaha and Uttamasya, in that disciple who is so clear in his Adhikaritva and Tvaritanvitatva, he is not only called as Mahatma, but he is also called as Uttama. To such person, Uttamasya, ete katitaha. Ete katitaha means, literal meaning is these things which are told. Ete, these, katitaha, told. What are those things which are told? Asyam Shwethashwathara Upanishadi. Asyam means in this. Shwethashwathara Upanishadi. In this Shwethashwathara Upanishad. Shwethashwatarena, again Mahatmana. By the Mahatma Shwethashwathara Rishi, Kavina, who is a Kavi, who is a Krantadarshi, who knows how to teach Brahma Vidya with so many quotations, examples, logics, etc. So, Shweta, in this Shwethashwathara Upanishad, by the Shwethashwathara Rishi, who is Mahatma and who is Kavi. By this Rishi, Upadishta, Ete Katitaha means these great jnanams that are contained in this Upanishad, given by that Shwetashwata Rishi, such jnanams, Upadishtaha, Arthaha, the meanings of the mantras, Prakashante, are revealed. So the mantras will reveal their meaning. In that meaning of the mantras, there is Lakshya Pratipadana sometimes, sadhana sometimes, preparations sometimes, care sometimes are given. Whichever are given in that mantra, they are revealed to this person. So therefore, the one who has got the Parabhakti in Deva, and the one who has got Parabhakti in the Guru, and the one who has ran to the Guru, like person thirsty runs to the Jalashaya, and who is asking the Guru for Brahma Vidya, like extremely hunger student coming from school, ask the mother, बैग फेंकते ही मैं भूखा हूँ कुछ दो मुझे पहले खाने को. And we have seen all of that, we have gone through that. The mother also leaves her work and comes and first serves the food. Like today we don't have all this Maggie Shaggy or shortcut making, और जो सुबह खाना बनाया वही देते थे खाते. Like that, the one who is thirsty, therefore ran towards, and very hungry, therefore is asking. That is why Tvaritanvitasya and Mukhyadhikarinaha. The Tvaritanvitata is, it goes with an example of thirstiness. Mukhyadhikarinaha goes with the Bhuksha example, and then the hungriness. And therefore is called as the Mahatma. Okay, Mahatmanaha, and also is called as Uttamasya. That disciple already has become Mahatma and Uttama because of the Tvaritanvitata in him, because of the what do you call it, Uttama Adhikaritva in him. ठीक है, महात्मा और उत्तम है, उत्तमाधिकारी है, to him, to him, to him, to him, ete katitaha, these said things. These said means asyam shvetashvatara upanishadi katitaha. In the Upanishad, whatever the things that are said. Said by whom? Shwethashwatarena. By the Rishi named Shwethashwatara. What are adjectives for him? Mahatmana Kavina. By the Shwethashwatara Mahatma, by the Shwethashwatara Kavi, whatever the knowledges that are revealed, meanings that are revealed in this Upanishad to that disciple, arthaha, upadishtaha arthaha prakashante. He will be able to exactly understand every meaning of the every word and sentence of every mantra and every prasanga. So if you say it Hindi में, महात्मा कवि श्वेताश्वतर ऋषि के द्वारा कहे गए इस उपनिषद मंत्रों के अर्थ, वो महात्मा, वो उत्तमाधिकारी जो त्वरितान्वित है, जो मुमुक्षु है, जो गुरु और भगवान के चरण में पराभक्ति रखता है, उनको ये अर्थ प्रकाशित होते हैं। इन इन श्लोकों का अर्थ समझ में आता। सो यू विल अंडरस्टैंड, अंडरस्टैंडिंग एनीवे लिटिल बिट हाई हो ही रहा है। व्हाट इज मेंट बाय हियर इज नॉट ओनली द मीनिंग्स आर रिवील्ड, ही इज इंस्पायर्ड टू डू साधना. And sadhana done exclusively, as we saw today in our common sense thought, how to fill the day with sadhana so that we are free from the maya. And he involves in them till the goal is reached. Something like that. Students, some of them, they have no second doubt or second goal. We have to must crack through that exam and become civil servant. उसको डाउट ही नहीं कि मुझे नहीं मिलेगा कर, वो 16-18 घंटे लगे लगे रहकर really gets the top ranks. As that top rank getting students of civil services are of highest caliber, same qualities, but the pursuit is Brahma Vidya, studying the Upanishad. To such person with those qualities, the Upanishad reveals the meanings, or the meanings are revealed to him. The opposite of it is, if he is not God Parabhakti to Guru and God, there is no Tvaritanvitada in him, and if he is not Yogya Adhikari, he is not Mahatma, he is an Alpatma, then first of all he will not go to the class at all. Even if he goes, his sincerity, etc., is not up to the mark. Therefore, academically he has finished the text, but nothing is revealed to him. Therefore, every time when we study Upanishads, invoke that Parabhakti, invoke that Jignasu, invoke that Mumukshu deeply. Everywhere that is same. When you go to a hotel to eat the food, the invoke that person hungry and wanting to eat the food. Then only you go through the menu properly. Conscious, you will order the best thing and you enjoy it. When you go to picnic or excursion, जहीं भी जाते हो आप, intensely involve होने से you will select the best place. You will select the best hotel. कैजुअल है तो बस किसी भी एजेंट के द्वारा बुक कर दी, वो कहीं भी सीट दिया, कहीं भी रूम दिया, कहीं भी आधा आधा घुमा रहा है, वो कहानी भी नहीं बता रहा उस जगह का, बस यू वेंट देयर एंड केम बैक ओनली शेलिंग आउट द मनी. देयर इज नो जॉय इन इट. Here also, before we study Upanishads every day, that Parabhakti to Guru, Parabhakti to the God. When we have, then the exact meaning of those Shastras is revealed to us. And the meaning of Shastra is Brahma Vidya and Moksha. They say you are Brahman. So, mm, एते कथिता अस्याम श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषदि श्वेताश्वतरेण महात्मना कथि कविना उपदिष्टार्थाः प्रकाशन्ते. व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ प्रकाशन्ते सर? स्वानुभवाय भवन्ति, उसको अंडरलाइन करो. दे बिकम cause for his direct personal experience, which alone gives moksha. So अनुभव होना है हमको कि हम ब्रह्मास्मि. So prakashante means swanubhavaya bhavanti. No, that means what? If in the first round swanubhava has not come, means read so many rounds, but in every round intensify the parabhakti. As the parabhakti toward Guru and God reaches to parakashta sthiti along with our qualification of mumukshata, jignasa, and atyashramitva ityadi, when all of them are at peak level, in that attempt, this prakashante is equal to anubhavaya bhavati. स्वामी जी अनुभव नहीं आया तो फिर से पढ़ो, फिर से पढ़ो, फिर से पढ़ो. हर बार इंक्रीज योर क्वालिफिकेशन. No need to feel disappointed. "Oh, but I studied the whole thing along with you for 800 days. Nothing has happened." You have known, na? Nothing has happened. That itself is achievement. You also get an idea as to what is to happen and for that what is to be done. When we experiment, sometimes failure also teaches that we are going wrong. Therefore, what is right, we will learn from it. But here, as regard our class are concerned, we have tried our best, we have gone through. We will increase our parabhakti and do another round. Definitely, the artha prakashante will happen. Swanubhavaya bhavanti. Okay? Therefore, the mantras become cause of direct personal experience in the life of that person who has got himself qualified, also the parabhakti to the Guru and God. So the Shwethashwathara Rishi told all the jnana becomes cause of anubhuti and moksha in such person who has parabhakti and yogyata. Parabhakti in Guru and God. Therefore, never forget this shloka. Continuously to be remembered. नहीं तो हम कैजुअल बनते हैं, गुरु और भगवान को भूल जाते हैं. यहाँ भगवान का अर्थ डायरेक्ट ब्रह्मन ओनली इट इज सेड. सो फॉलो दैट वन. तस्य महात्मना एते कथिता ह्यर्थाः प्रकाशन्ते. So that Deve word, what is explained here, stick to that more and more because we are studying this Upanishad. Your Krishna and Rama only taught you Vedanta and telling, hold on to Brahman, give me moksha. बहुत पीछे पड़े हो मेरे. That way we have to understand. Finally, स्वानुभवाय भवन्ति द्विर्वचनम. है ना? Prakashante Mahatmana, again Prakashante Mahatmana, two times said. What do you mean by saying two times, sir? Dirvachanam, Mukhya Shishya Tat Sadhanadi Durlabhatva Pradarsanartham. The twice saying is to say about the rarity of finding the greatest qualified disciple, and that greatest qualified disciple understood everything and done the sadhana. These are rare. To say that two times. दो बार का मतलब भाई ऐसे शिष्य मिलना, ऐसे साधना करना दुर्लभ है. And you can be that. So द्विर्वचनम मुख्य शिष्य तत्साधना आदि दुर्लभत्व प्रदर्शनार्थम. Then अध्याय परिसमाप्त्यर्थम, that the sixth chapter has ended, to say that finally adhararthancha, to express our adhara, respect, reverence to the entire phenomena. Adhara to the Brahma Tattva, Adhara to the Brahma Tattva as the Guru Tattva, Guru Tattva as Guru Parampara, Guru Parampara as Shwethashwathara Rishi, and from his mouth, whatever this entire Upanishad of 6 chapters has come, towards all of that, the Adhara. And the entire Guru Parampara who maintained this Vidya and brought it up to us. इन सब के प्रति आदर के लिए और अध्याय खत्म हो गया बताने के लिए और दुर्लभता बताने के लिए कि somebody knowing that there is an Upanishad exists is very rare, and himself highly qualified is doubly rare. Understanding the sadhanas and doing is triply rare. So to explain that rarity, to say that the adhyaya is over, and to express the respect and reverential, respectful reverential gratitudes, two times it is said. Same sentence. Dvirvachanam adarartham. Dvirvachanam अध्याय समाप्त्यर्थम. Dirvachanam Durlabhata Pradarshanaarth. Right? In this way, we in our 847 days. 3 दिन करो तो 850 हो जाता. So we have tried to go through this wonderful Upanishad. Now the ball is in your court. All these talks are available on YouTube. You can listen. Only that portion listen, though we sit for 1.5 hours. Upanishad we study on for 25-30 minutes. Remaining बाकी हम कर रहे. सीधा इसी पे log करके you can listen every mantra. We have studied every mantra. We have studied bhashya every shabda and explained also. तो maybe एक दो बार और करने से we get more clarity. And then this book and the knowledge sadhana was in तीनों पे पूरा busy रहो, as it is said प्रकाशन्ते स्वानुभवः भवति will happen. स्वानुभवाय भवति. Okay, इति श्रीमद् गोविंद भगवत पूज्य पाद शिष्य परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य श्रीमद् शंकर भगवत प्रणीते Shwethashwathara Upanishad Bhashye Shashtodhyaya. This is how the sixth chapter of the Adi Shankara Bhashya of the Shwethashwathara Upanishad, who is a disciple of Govinda Bhagat Pujapa. Samaptam idam Shwethashwathara Upanishad Bhashyam. Thus concludes the Shwethashwathara Upanishad Adhyanam along with Sri Adi Shankara Bhashyam. Om Tat Sat. So this is how we have done our Shwethashwathara Upanishad. All the Gurus, gods are here blessing us. Mm. Aha, Samaptam Adhyayam. Yes. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. And then the Shanti mantra is Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. The meaning is Sahanau Avatu. Om named Brahman. We are praying. May he Avatu protect. Now both of us Saha together. The speaker and listener. Sahanau Bhunaktu. May we revel in doing this study together. Sahaviryam Karavavahai. May this knowledge prompt us, put us to put maximum efforts. Inspire us to put maximum efforts that are required. Sahaviryam Karvavahai means let us put our efforts. That is putting efforts of studying Shastra. The other meaning of Sahaviryam Karvavahai is the Shastra pushes, the knowledge pushes to put our due efforts to do the sadhana. Result, Tejasvino Adhitamast. That Adhitam Jnanam make us more and more Tejasvi. Ma Vidvishavahaihi. May I not hate the Guru or disciple or the subject matter or the Upanishads or Guru Parampara or Sanatana Dharma or the Paramatma Tattva. किसी को हमें हेट नहीं करना. महाविद्विषावहैः. ओम शांति ही आध्यात्मिक शांति. शांति ही आदिभौतिक शांति. शांति ही आदिदैविक शांति. So in this way, three places, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Now, does the Upanishad study ends? It never ends till we realize self. Even after that also, the Gurus teach to their disciples. Therefore, as the tradition goes, to again say that restudy the Upanishad, the beginning is made. Therefore, what we will do today, the Shanti mantra and Prathama mantra, we do the chanting of it. Om Atha Shri Krishna Yajurvediya Shwetashwathara Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om ॐ नित्यानन्दं निराधारं निखिलाधारमव्ययं निगमाद्यगतन्नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्. अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः. प्रथमो मन्त्रः. हरिः ॐ. ॐ ब्रह्मवादिनो वदन्ति किं कारणं ब्रह्म कुतः स्म जाताः जीवामकेन क्व च सम्प्रतिष्ठाः अधिष्ठिताः केन सुखेतरेषु वर्तामहे ब्रह्मविदो व्यवस्था. So we made again a beginning of this Upanishad Adhyayana. So you do it at home as homework. Now our gratitudes for this Upanishad successful study. First is to Sakshat Parabrahma Paramatma. Second is to Sakshat Shwethashwathara Rishi. Third is to all the rishis who have brought through parampara, this jnanam up to us. Fourth is to all the devatas inside and outside who made it possible, who made it convenient, that without breaking even one day, all 847 days we studied, which is only by Devata Krupa it will happen. So to all Devatas is this credit we give, it is because of them it is possible. Then to our Puja Bhagwan Sri Adi Shankara, who revealed to us what exactly the meant by the rishis. Without Bhashya, we will only grossly understand it. Whoever speak to us without Bhashya kept in front, behind they have studied Bhashya, then only they themselves will understand every mantra and the context, then only he can explain. Then to our own personal gurus, our own Puja Gurudev, we give all this credit because of their grace and blessings only all this has happened. And along with that, if about one it is not said, then our gratitudes are incomplete. And that is you, the students or the listeners, who are also making it convenient every day to attend with your bhakti, shraddha, ananyata, ekagrata, and jignasa and mumukshuta. You also deserve so much of the credit. So, gratitudes to you, salutations to you, congratulations also to you that you have accomplished the study of the ninth Upanishad also. Ishavasya Kena Katha Prashna Mundaka Mandukya Taittiriya Aitareya Shwethashwathara. So we will make entire this offering at the feet of the Lord. First, Om Swasti Prajabhyah Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahishaha Gobrahmanebhyah Shubhamastu Nityam Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Kale Varshatu Parjanyah Prithvi Sasya Shalini Deshoyam Kshobarahitah Brahmana Santu Nirbhayaः सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तो मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतङ्गमय ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः येरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं श्री आदिशङ्कर सद्गुरवे गुरुपरम्परायै नमो नमः श्वेताश्वतरमहर्षये नमः ॐ चिन्मयं व्यापि यत्सर्वं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि ॐ कायेन वाचा मनसा इन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृतेः स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणाय परब्रह्मणे समर्पयामि ॐ तत्सत् सर्वं श्रुतिमातुः गुरुपरम्परायाः गुरुतत्त्वस्य स्वगुरोः परब्रह्मणः शरणारविन्दार्पणमस्तु ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः परमऋषिभ्यो नमः परब्रह्मणे नमः श्रुतिमात्रे नमः हरिः ॐ तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु sometime maybe in between whenever I feel like the Lord gives the prompting. This Upanishads Bhashya, jo Sambandha Bhashya, 50 pages. We have only browsed through, I have not thoroughly studied. At least, if not in English, maybe Hindi में कभी एक बार देखते हैं. It will take 1 month time. So when will it happen? I don't know. But today we are announcing the conclusion of this study of Shwethashwathara Upanishad formally in this class. But you will continue studying, I will continue. Then from tomorrow, what? Leave it or what? You may leave, I will not leave. I will not allow you also to leave. Let us continue this journey. We are starting from tomorrow, the 5th June 2026, the 9th August, 10th Upanishad, that is Chandogya Upanishad. That one Chandogya Upanishad size is equivalent to all the 9 Upanishads which we have studied now so far in last 6 years. You know, 2020 June, May, June we started, 6 years over. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6 साल हुए. तो जितना साइज वाइज है उतना ही साइज वाइज इज वन चांदोग्य. Little bigger than that is the Brihadaranyaka. Yet we will spend time as much Lord wants to study these Upanishads also with Bhash. Brihadaranyaka का तो वार्तिक भी है, तो हजारों श्लोक है वो. Chandogya we are studying from tomorrow. Get the book with Shankara Bhashyam. So when you come tomorrow, this Upanishad is from which Veda, who is the Rishi, how many Adhyayas it has got, how many Khandas it has got. In each of the Adhyaya, what is the summary or essence? Having given all this introductory discussion, then we will take up right from the first Shanti mantra, the Adhyayana of this Upanishad with Bhash. So thus, though we miss Shwethashwathara Upanishad, but we are not giving that chance to our mind, we are immediately taking up another exhaustive, exciting Upanishad Adhyayana. Upanishad Adhyanam will happen here, but again Swadhyaya Manana Chintana must for you and me to make that knowledge our own, to remember it, to retain it. And after that, inspired from that knowledge gained, becoming a true, serious, sincere, genuine sadhaka. As said here about any of the disciple who is such, he will really realize the such said in this Upanishad. We will also start our own sadhanas independently. Whatever is said in the Upanishads. Namaskam, sadhana chatushte sampada purnadaya, let us gain in this world. Then the essence of Brahma Vidya, let us gain it and make a beginning. And who knows, before we leave the Sharira, we may realize that Paramatma, that Aham Brahmasmi. Why should we underestimate the Guru Kripa, Daiva Kripa, Shruti Mata Kripa? Isn't it? We can also try our best. Everything is possible in this thing, world, as the bondage is possible, so to moksha. So our gratitude also to Shruti Mata, who has come to us and blessing us. Our life is fulfilled in this key as many as possible. This Prasthanatraya and Prakaranas and some of the Purana Itihasa we will keep on studying. Through them, understand the Brahma Tattva and try to realize it. Done. Thank you very much. May God, Guru, Guru Parampara, Guru Tattva, God in all forms, Shruti Mata, and so Gurus, Devatas, every one of them. Bless every one of us with wonderful health, long life, lots of strength and stamina, mind and intellect's full capacities of single pointedness, subtlety, etc., with which we continue our this spiritual journey. So today we conclude only to restart again tomorrow. Thank you very much. Shwethashwathara Upanishad concludes today. Chandogya Upanishad starts tomorrow. Thank you, friends. Om, 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 Om. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। परमऋषिभ्यो नमः। परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रुतिमात्रे नमः। हरिः ॐ तत्सत्। Thank you. Now join in 2 minutes for continuing Gita.